Hey guys, welcome to another episode here at Noise Daily Driven. We are literally picking up this video right after the last video that we just dropped on our little practice session at Jay. So, a lot of talked about, a lot of preparation to do, a lot of work has already been done. So, let's jump right into it and see what we got going on. All right, guys. So, like I said, we're literally picking up right after the last video that I posted. In the behind me, what you got is our bench. It's full of tires. Right now, it's all about tires. There is a couple of things that we've done to the cars. I went through the late model, cleaned it all up, cleaned all the hinge pins, went to the bearings, but the car is still in the same state that it was from last weekend, which we added some brass and stuff on it. So we will go through that process of taking that out. We've also updated a couple of things on the Midget. And basically right now it's all about tires. We did go down to Paul's over there in Kaufman, which is about 30 minutes away from us, and got ourselves a wrap for the late model. So we're looking pretty good. It's currently Wednesday. We are expected to leave early tomorrow on our 8-hour drive to Mississippi. So we're going to get here. We're going to catch up real quick on exactly what we've done and where we're at. And then most likely we'll pick this video up a little bit after that, obviously. But let's check out what we got on the bench, and then we'll go. All right, guys. So keeping it real here, we are behind the scenes in the live action of what we got going on. We have a mountain of tire tubes there that are pretty much ready to go. We have some slicks, we have some blues, we have some silvers, and we have a set or two of greens. And then we are in the midst of gluing up some tires. For the late model, it is open tire. So obviously we're gonna run the best tires there is. J-Con with some dirt web lips. We even got some dirt webs in there, which is ultimately the winning deal. But for the Midget, we have to run quasi-speed tires, which is, I hear, a challenge to, I guess it's a challenge. I haven't really ran them much. I have ran them a couple of times in like Chili Bowl and stuff, but I've never really tested much to see differences. So we do have a regular set of tires that we glued up. They're tall, right? This side's already glued up, this side's finishing up. And at the same time, we have some, they also sell the optional like, what is it called, low thread pattern on these. So these are pretty much already kind of ghosted. So we did some prep on this, at least when it comes to the foams. On the foams, what I've liked to try before in the past is I glue these to the wheel. Foams, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I really can't tell you much because I don't know much about them, so we're gonna be going through a little learning curve. But unfortunately, I'm not the most experienced when it comes to the tire game when it quasi speed. So try to reach out to my resource, but old Chapman didn't answer the phone, so we're gonna have to figure this out. But you can see behind me we got the Midget. We go over that real quick. We bring it over and let me show you exactly what we've done here. Give me a second. I'm gonna put you up here. All right, guys. So I mentioned that this is pretty much an SJD car, chassis and everything, obviously with custom works front end and rear end. One of the biggest things I like about the custom work stuff, and I've maybe mentioned about in the past, is that although it looks very minimalist, like there's not much there, but there's a ton of adjustments that you can do just within the components itself. So then you add it on a different chassis and stuff, you add your little flair to it. Here we are. But on this particular car, we did mount the servo in the front, and which is what I mentioned on the other video when we introduced the Bullet. The Bullet Obviously, there was something that customers already done in the past. They come back and made it right out of box setup to have their servo mounted up front. Now, what I did, Quasi or GFRP, whatever, when Quasi sells this servo horn here that, as you can see, mounts the turnbuckles, and then all you have to do is get some really long turnbuckles, and then you mount this to the front. Well, the Bullet comes with their true speed setup and their own steering setup and everything. So what we did is adapt those parts. We went ahead, had to order directly from Custom Works. If you're watching this video, you know, but order directly from Custom Works this true speed setup with the turnbuckles. As you can see, they have the cool little turnbuckle ends in there. So pretty much updating the Midget, and hopefully, maybe, I haven't got to drive it, so I'm pretty sure the geometry is different, because mine were mounted from the bottom up. There's just directly streamlined, so everything's a little bit more streamlined, and I really like that. So we went ahead and got these parts and adapted it to our car, which worked very well. The only other thing I have to do is add a spacer in the bottom. I'm not sure exactly why, but that's how they have their setup, so we will do the same. Other than that, went through it, cleaned all the fluids up, refreshing the shocks. Everything's good to go. Transmission is good to go. And now, my first time going to Mississippi over there to that race, they said it was high bite, and it was sandy, dusty, and it didn't take till a couple of days later for it to finally come in, where we were finally on slicks. But to my understanding, it seems like now it's pretty much high bite off the rip. So we go ahead and put the lay down transmission in. It moves the motor forward, right, and it's a whole lot lower center of gravity. And with the chassis that we've got designed here, we can move this even further forward if needed. So yeah, it's kind of where we're at with the Midget. I do have another body for it that I cut out. I just did not have a wrap. I was supposed to put a new wrap and body on the Midget at the J Concept race last year, but I screwed that all up. So I have to get with Paul whenever he has time. He's a very busy person. See if we can get linked back up and hook up the Midget. Now, the late model, we pretty much went through it. This car is still fairly new, but we went ahead and did our due diligence and cleaned this all up. And we did have to add some weight. We put the rear hub back in, and I added some weight on the back side here of the shock tower. This is shock towers cut out perfectly to add some weight from Custom Works, True Speed stuff. So we were going to take all this stuff out, and then I most likely will want to change the steering to the front like the Bullet and the Midget, which is optional for this. All the holes are there, and it's made for that. So, but I did not order enough parts. Hopefully when we get there, they have some. If not, we'll do what we got to, right? So, kind of where we're at. We are running an open class. Currently, last weekend I was running a 10.5. We're going to put an 8.0 in this bad boy. You know, here lately we've been a 13.5 living. We're going to try to step it up and let them hang a little bit and try to run with these big boys. So, it's kind of where we're at. Trying to finish up these tires. Oh, let me check this out real quick. We did some maintenance on the body. Told y'all last time that I miserably failed the paint job on this. So naturally, you know, once I hit something, it's inevitable. When Victor hit something, the paint started flaking. So we went ahead and scuffed her up really good, knocked off all any other free paint that was coming off, and we threw another layer of paint to hopefully make it a little bit better looking, a little bit more whole. When you put it in the light, it looked like a cow or like a checker flag. And then we got our wraps here for Mr. Paul. So quite a bit of things to do. I wanted to go ahead and get this video started because if I don't, there's going to be a lot of talking and nothing to see. Kind of like the usual, right? So kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna do some work, glue some tires up, and then we'll catch up after that. All right, guys. So you can see we have our tires pretty much all mounted up, ready to go. We mounted up a set of the low thread ones. We've already kind of scuffed these in. The way I usually scuff things in is either by a sanding pad, or the best way is I like to go on the road and make some figure eights, scuff them in. That's the best natural way to do that. And not only that, concrete's very abrasive. I feel like sometimes when you use the scuffing pads or sanding pads on the filers, right, kind of like nail filers, sometimes you get carried away because it's kind of hard to judge how much pressure to put in there. But right now it's a nice, beautiful day out here. Obviously there's projected some storms to come out here. So what we're gonna do is gonna go ahead. We put another fresh set of tires on the Midget. Midget being the last one we took apart, and we did a little bit more extensive work to it than the late model. We're gonna go ahead and run it back and forth and scuff some tires in, and I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. Check it out. Obviously nothing crazy, just basically just making some figure eights. Put the suspensions under somewhat of a load, get the tires to scrub, kind of push through the turn a little bit. Pretty much it. I already did this a little bit, so this should be in a pretty good position. They're already scuffed in nice and good. It also gives you a good relative idea of how your cambers is. So yeah, it's kind of where we're at. So now I did glue up the other set of the regular thread patterns of the quasis, which to me seem to be aggressively too tall. So we are going to grab a sanding disc and try to sand those down to the best of our ability, at least to become even. Maybe the stubs not being so tall. But other than that, we need to pick up all our mess, get everything pretty much back in its bags, get them packed up, get our clothes packed up, spend some time with the kids, family before we head out. And then we also got to finish putting a wrap on our late model. So I think we're good to go. See a bit closer look. If you can see that, it's got a really nice, took the edge off, put a little bit of heat into them. Feels really, really good. Ultimately, I think this is the best way to do it because you're naturally wearing these in instead of just holding the pad down, and you may or may not do that evenly. Obviously, some of the most experienced guys, they do that. That is not me. So, that's kind of where we're at. I think our next clip we'll have is pretty much at a point where we are wrapped up. We got the body pretty much should be wrapped up by the next time you see this video, and hopefully be packed up and get ready to get some sleep for this long drive. So, we'll catch you on this next clip. Alright guys, good morning. It is the next day, 5:30 in the morning on the dot. Kevin is here, so let's check this out here. Got our Ojo bags here. Got to get loaded up. Just making sure we have everything, and then we'll be on our way.
They can write, they just can't read.
Alright guys, so we are back. We finally made it out here. We got our pit spots set up. Pretty good little drive. Loading was pretty good. Not too many people here today, but it is kind of full, so it's a good thing. So we are here in Winona, Mississippi for the Central Mississippi RC Battleground. 2 years ago we made it out here, and then it's kind of a different situation though. It's a high bank. The only really high bank that we ever really run is Thompson's, which is not bad, right? But here the grip levels are supposed to come up pretty good. So basically right now what we're doing is today is load in, and then we'll have practice up to a certain time. And to my understanding, tomorrow it will be practice for the majority of the day. Maybe a control practice, I'm not sure yet. So basically what we're going to do is going to go ahead and prepare for the high bite situation, meaning we're going to do a transformation on the late model. We'll probably leave some of the brass stuff on there for now, but we're going to go ahead, switch the steering on the front of the late model over to the steering servo to be in the front, kind of like the Bullet. And then the Midget's pretty much ready to go. We are changing motors out on the late model. We went from a 10.5, we're going to go ahead and put an 8.0 in that bad boy. So yeah, that's me, Kevin, Mr. Shiplet, Terry, and a couple of local guys here with us, Maurice, Robert Nerl, and some of the guys from Houston are here. So it's pretty cool, nice little showing from Texas. So go ahead and get our stuff ready, get everything lined out, and we'll try to make at least a couple of rounds of practice. Pretty much going to let the track kind of settle in, kind of groove up a little bit. Kind of dusty right now, but one of the biggest things too is I want to do a little bit of better the tire prep on my Midget. So yeah, we're here, excited. Nice beautiful weather. I don't think we're expecting any rain until later this weekend, maybe Friday or Saturday. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and hit the door running and start working on this. All right, current situation, we done switched the motor out, 10.5 to 8.0, and we are surgery for the front end. Put the bumper there, steering rack assembly, and we're pretty much gonna switch over to this, which is basically the same thing that we do with the Midget and the Bullet. So I'm gonna try to get this set up for high bite, but yeah, we're out here. All right guys, so put in some work. We put about 2 hours in. 2 hours into work into the car. We got it pretty much set up for, like, we're kind of ready for high bite, but we still kept all the brass and stuff on it. We'll turn around and show you what we did. There's Kevin. All right, so as you can see, we did the front steering like we did the Midget and the Bullet. Pretty much put everything towards the front, but we still kept everything how we kept it from Palestine, and pretty much everywhere we raced so far with this car. Still got the brass right here, and we still have the brass back here in the back and behind the shock tower. You can see it right there. But the good thing about this is we put some knobs that we can take this off real quick at trackside if we need to. But pretty much biggest deal is change out the front end. So we did some practice laps. I didn't get the video because didn't have the camera charged up, but looked really, really good. Very stable. Just a couple adjustments maybe when it comes to the ESC. The drag brake hits a little too hard. So we're gonna take some of it out, and then
Trash can at Hanson.
right there.
It'll fit right there. Right here. Hang on.
And then so yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Up next, we're gonna put some tires on the Midget.
What time's the track
Give it a
close?
whirl. All right, guys. Good morning. So yesterday we went on the track twice, basically. We ended the day just going ahead and make one practice round for each car. And ideally, the thought process behind that is because throughout the day the track was very slick, very like sandy, maybe like a lot of dust in the track, and it's not even basically going to be the conditions that we were going to be racing on per se. So we waited towards the very end almost. Practice ended at 8:30, 9 o'clock or something like that. They shut the place down at 9, so basically around, I want to say 7:30, 8 o'clock is when we made our practice rounds or practice like laps. And the track already had a pretty good, nice little groove, which we know that by the end of the day, today, it'll be even by far worse. So car felt really, really good. I was really happy with the changes that I made. Midget was still a little tight coming in, but with the grip levels coming up, it should maybe hopefully even itself out, or the track should come to that car now. The late model was really, really good, and I think we're gonna have to kind of back up a little bit with our entry and stuff like that because the grip was there. So I think we're gonna make a couple of changes from the late model today. I don't want to go too drastic because I still want to be able to make some consistent laps, but at the same time I don't want the car to be too edgy like we always do with this high grip stuff. So yeah, it's the next morning. Last night we had a really good dinner right across the street, El Cabrito that I have over here. Really good hospitality, really nice. Everything was a really good day yesterday. We're very happy, positive vibes going into the day. So we're here getting some drinks. We're about to go. I'm gonna get me some breakfast, and then we're gonna go back to the track, get signed up, checked in, double check, and go from there. So it's been a really good day. Yesterday, very excited. So we'll go from there. The bottom pass, okay? Cool.
Yeah, that's no problem.
If you don't mind checking the battery for me as well.
Pretty low.
831?
31, yeah.
All right, and then I got Midget here. I got the cage off if you want to take it off if you want.
You're off the track.
All right, pull on the back stretch here. Dustin Haley doing a great job. Next one, pull on the back stretch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right, guys, so we are in day 2. Basically, didn't really do much to the car, to the Midget. Basically, what I did was make sure we got teched in and everything was good. And then I did sand down the tires for the Midget. We had to run quasis. It has the white wheels, so those are the regular thread pattern, the regular height, the taller ones. So I did sand them down just to bring them down, basically, and then I burned them in and put some tire sauce, which is PB Blaster. And then basically all we're doing is scuffing in tires, trying to see where the track is at, trying to see where the car is at. As you can see, the track is starting to change colors, so the grip levels is starting to come up. So we're just trying to gauge to see where we're going to be at for first round.
The worst part is I learned
Down, be ready to go. Easy, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I got new tires on the track and still all over the place. Just give it back 2 laps and keep it in black. Tires come in, I got the stuff. There you go. Leave it in there. There you go.
All right, sign up. You're
Sorry about that, guys.
If you have not signed up, if you're in a trailer, if you're outside, if you know somebody that hasn't signed up, sign up. Let's do it close in 5 minutes. It's 11 o'clock. Sign up to go close.
Yeah. You want to give it a go? See you let's bring it to me. Oh, come on.
1 minute down, want to go with this one?
Yeah, that's okay. I did 1 year. I fought it the whole day, and then I just lost it by the minute. I need to get out of the way real quick.
30 seconds left. Next group of men is put the car down on top of the corner. Need to put 7 over there. There's already 1 on the track for the next group. You guys keep running. You got about 25 seconds left in this group.
I just put some of the old ones out there. Let me ride it.
Huh?
Once again, sign-ups are going to close at 11 o'clock. If you're not signed up, do it now. All right, 5 more seconds left in this group. Go 1 more lap here on whoever has the orange cage. All right, all in, all done for that group. So they're pulling off. Next group, slowly pull on. Down to more than 8 cars in the next group.
All right, guys, so now we're in the late model. Basically, just want to go over the quick setup that we have. We did change the front end on the car, right? Put the servo in the front, so it initially puts more weight in the front. We still have the brass hub on the left rear. It is short. The hubs are all the way forward, and they are all the way down to give it more forward bite. I do have a 1 ounce of brass weight strapped into the back of the shock tower, and we have red in the front, a green, and the red for the rear of springs. So the battery's in the middle and further back as possible with a lay down transmission, so the battery is pretty much almost against the motor. Current gearing that we have is an 8126 on an 80 Power Products motor. So, and then we're on greens. We are greens fronts and rears, dirt webs fronts, ellipse rears.
Back straight, back straight.
Easy and low, just clear it up, all right? 45 seconds left to go on this one. Next two is going to set your cars down. You guys still got 20 seconds left. Keep going. There's 5. Roll makes 6. 22 is 7. Rob Taylor, you're going to make 8. Thank you.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, I was way over there. Rob, can you pull your hair call one more time? You go to the next group.
Oh, man, sorry. I was over here.
I'm also getting into the break a little bit.
All right, this group is done. Go ahead and pull them off. Next group, go ahead and pull the back stretch slowly.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna go over real quick. After the first practice with the Midget, it was a little tight coming in. Didn't want to do too much of adjustments. Well, what I did do is we want to go ahead and made adjustments to the blocks that hold the arms. So with the blocks, right, the rules are you cannot make an adjustable track side saw, but you can make adjustments while you're at the, in your pit. So what ended up doing was, just to give you a reference, this one was kind of further in, and this one was in too, pointing in. So what I did do is put it on the other adjustment to kind of kick it out, and I kicked this one out too a little bit. So like that, if I leave this one further in and then this one out, it's gonna make this progressively twice as aggressive when it comes to rear steer of the car. So I kind of just wanted to balance it out a little bit, take some of the left out, and then put some of the right rear in, meaning bringing it out a little bit, bring this one in so it kind of balances out, so help the rotation in the turn. That's kind of where we're at. I just wanted to make some small steps, adjustments, and progressively go from there. Because if you make too big of an adjustment, you don't know what really helped it. So it's kind of where we're at.
The sprint car coming off, pull over here. Eddie's got the right idea. Pull over in front of me so I can see him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 9. Never put it down. Last pull it in. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, go ahead. 1 minute clock so you guys are rolling. Next 7 down the corner. We got 1 on the track ready. Put 7 up in the corner. You're on the clock. One turn right forward, turn forward, turn forward.
Thanks, Mike. I haven't gone to it. I'm just getting the tires scrubbed in. Turn forward. Thank you. I drive in deep, but okay.
20 seconds, driver. So I have 1 more midget that has not been out. Yours against the wall. All right, guys, that's time. Pull in.
Wow, I didn't even get to break my tire in.
Pull them in.
Okay, so now we're up for our second round of practice with the late model. After the first practice round of the late models, we went and decided to go ahead and change some things around to take some of the edginess away. So first thing out first, we went ahead and did a right front green spring to kind of help the transition. We are now, after we changed the springs around, we went ahead and double checked the right height, and then we also went ahead and removed the brass from the back of the car. So the shock tower has perfect holes where you can strap in or bolt in the 1 ounce brass spacers in the back, or weights on the back. Don't mind the car right now. This is in the current state for the main, but just for visual aspects of what I'm talking about, the shock tower does have 2 holes here, perfectly mounted up, or made for that holds the brass weights in there. And then we went ahead and did a tire change. We still stayed with the front as greens, but we went to an ellipse. The ellipse are not as aggressive when it comes to the dirt web for some reason. So we went green ellipse, but we went with blue rears. The blue rears, they have maybe 2 rounds of races in them. Nothing this abrasive, so it should be a really good to see where we're at. Everything else in the car is the same. Again, we are taking small steps, utilizing this practice time to just try to dial the car in slowly. We only get very short intervals of practice, so we're just trying to make it count. Here's the latest.
20 minutes. We're going to need the mostly sprint cars, novice, and midgets. 5. All right, go ahead and roll them out, and I'll get your clock started. Take it easy. Be nice. Take it easy and turn 1 easy, all right? All right, you're on the clock. Next group of 8, we can set them down. We're going to blow after this one, so take it easy. Seconds left in this one. Take it easy. Turn 4. We got to turn 1 forward. Take it easy. I'll give you extra time. Slow down. Hey, red number 7 sprint car. If you hear me call out traffic, time to slow down. Take it easy on them. Don't really get hurt, especially in practice. All right. 40 seconds left to go in this one. stretch, easy out 2, easy out 2 on the back stretch, take it easy. 10 seconds left. And one more lap here. All right, all done. Do not pull out. Keep them up in the corner.
All right, so we're done practicing. Now we are into round 1 of qualifying. First would be up is race 20. For me, is the late model, which is race 25. So we went ahead and made a couple of different changes. Kevin, watching my car while I was practicing, noticed that the car spools up, like it starts spooling up higher. You can hear it turning more RPMs right towards the end, right before I go into the turn. So we're going to go ahead and make a gear change. We went from a 26 to a 25 with the same spur 81. We went ahead and also we're going to go ahead and also move. We moved right now the current position. We had the battery all the way to the center and back, so it was really close, almost touching the motor. But now we went up and over to the side just to kind of keep some counterweight to the left to kind of. The traction is starting to come up, and you'll see it as the video comes along, the color changing on the track. So progressively the track is getting more grip. So we are all greens on the springs, and then we went ahead and made an adjustments to the hubs. The hubs were initially all the way down, so we went up to the very bottom of the hole. They're still all the way forward. We still want to keep ourselves with some traction. Same thing goes on the brass left. We still, everything is there. The only reason I have not taken the brass out or moved the hubs back to the center location is because the car isn't naturally pushing up. It's a really nice little balance right now. So and we're hoping to try to take some of the drive out of it by moving the battery up forward at least 1 notch and scooting it over. So we're still on the same tires. We're going to stay with the greens ellipse in the front and the blues ellipse in the rear. Now remember, this is the 5.1 chassis, so all of this is being done on this offset car. So car is working really good, feels comfortable. So here is our round 1 qualifier for the late model.
We don't blow out to this one. Marshall in the middle.
Jared.
Blow out to the next one. We're good.
Jared.
Just hang out till hot laps are done. Hot laps. 24. More seconds of hot laps here. All right, no more laps. I need everybody in 1 and 2. Everybody to stop in 1 and 2. Michael Winder across the line.
A little bit tight in.
Is that Michael?
Little bit.
Michael, you're the all black card? Okay, we need Jason Rudd. No, next one, after the next one. Marshall, switch out. Marshall from 23, come out. Jason Rudd. Need you to cross for me. Jason's car in the air. Good job. Marshall switching out. We need somebody down in 1 and 2. Seems to be the top of 1 and 2 where we need somebody.
Hey, Ross, wait a second. Ross.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Get everybody around one more time. Make sure to check. Get it warmed up. Spread out. Jeff's up there. Jeff up. Good job, Jeff up. Good right here. Easy. Spread them out. We're not on the clock yet. Spread them out. You guys are all gaggled together here. All right. We're going to go green in 5. Somebody needs to find some decisions after this race. Make sure you do. And we are green. Looks like a step. Step's really kind of It'll grind it off on this step, though. Stay low in 3 and 4, very low, stay very low. Good job, it's clear. Seth out there in the lead, he's using that body rubbing the ground and not getting the track so hard. Stay high, 3 and 4, easy, good. He's getting 1 and 2, stay low, stay on the groove, you're good. No, going off front, let's find him on the track. He's usually pretty easy to find. But he is silver, number 7, white wheels coming through 1 and 2 right now. Silver and maybe brown or tan. Number 7 coming through, that's Wall Furta. He's going to be in the lead. Second place is flipping out. Oh, Jason goes for the first 2 infield. That's going to give it back to Seth. Seth's going to be in second now. He's the white and blue. Number 5, black wheels, a little bit alone. Coming out of turn 4 now. Noel trying to make his way through traffic. He's in the middle of everybody. Silver car, white wheels is your leader. Thank you, good job. Second place Terry right behind him now. See if we can battle this out. That's going to be Seth in the 2 spot. The white and blue, a little bit of orange. Michael Winder in the 3. He's going to be all black coming out of turn 2. Him and Jason getting together, everybody getting together. Top 4 all getting together in the gaggle. Halfway home in this one, we got Seth. Seth back to the front. Noel, Michael, Jawdog, Jason, and Dustin. Justin Hicks, I don't know what that is, but that's not your fault. It needs to be green. Sorry for making loud. 1:15 to go. Noel back out front. See what happened here. Getting a little loose there. Seth kind of running down. These two are pretty close together on the track. They're going to be sitting 56 overall if they finish right now, but we still got 1 minute to go. In race 24, race 25. You guys should have your cars on. You'll do hot laps as soon as these guys complete. Race number 24, race 25. Be in turn 4 with the car on. That was your leader there. Getting together with Michael. Noel getting it going again through a left take out into the Seth back lead. Seth and Noel about straight away hard on the track. 3/10 of a second now though. That's about the difference between them. Running a little easy in 3, taking easy in 3. 30 seconds left to go. Seth making his way to the back of the silver and orange. Thank you. Seth's going to come up on Justin next. Noel all by himself. 27 seconds left to go. Jason far his way back from the ball. He is in 3rd place right now in the heat. 16th overall out of Jennifer late model, but 50 in this final. Noel splitting traffic right and left, making it through. Seth having a little bit of trouble. High to 4, go high to 4. Say high and 4. That's clear enough. Still Seth, then Noel. Now Noel back to 7th overall. He's going to be on top. 6th overall. As it completed, Noel finishes up. Noel finishes in 6th. Everybody finish your lap. All in, all done. Everybody is done. 24. Hang on, Marshall. We'll go after this after hot laps.
A little edgy.
Switching out here. 25, you are.
So, want to go over real quick the round 1 qualifying for the late model. Initially, I told Kevin, hey, it's kind of loose going in. Not loose, I'm sorry. It's kind of tight coming in, so he made the adjustments as he needed to try to help mitigate the situation. So, as the race progressed, it started off decent, right? Now, I'm not the best driver in the world, and I'm not here to make excuses, but, you know, it's bad enough to try to hold my own lane. And at higher grip levels, you know, your boy is not necessarily used to that. It's been a while since we've run these kind of track conditions. So, as the race went further and further in, scrubbing the tires, the tires pretty much just faded to where there was no grip level or no threads. Now we're getting into where you're starting to get into the structural side of the tire, where it's just pretty much just collapsing, and it tore up the tires where it's making it edgier and edgier. So just made it really erratic. Was really fighting it. So I had to adjust my driving style. Of course, obviously it wasn't towards the end where I was just kind of starting to get it. So based off of that knowledge, that information, and what it did to the tires, before we went into the midget, we went ahead and, you know what, we're going to go ahead and change it over to the low profile, low threads quasis for the midget coming up into our round 1. So that's really basically what we did for the midget. We just go ahead, change over the tires, and then we're just going to go ahead and send it and go from there, and hopefully everything works out. check it out.
Brian, David, Ryder, Rob, top 4 in that one. '39, hold your car, stay up in the top of the corner. One below the track for you. Marshall from 38, put your cars down and come back out.
Oh, you want them to turn it on and set it down? Yeah. This is a 1 or 2 thing, 1 item or 2 item.
Hey, what's bad? I've never drove a Midget kid car.
Hang on, do not drive.
It's even better.
Keep them off the track. Let the marshals finish blowing and pushing out. Marshall from race 38, making way to the top of the track. We got 2 in the middle.
Are those balls?
Whose?
That's yellow part.
I don't know.
Do it again, I dare you. Yeah, put them in the back. All right, 39's on track. Go ahead and wind them up. Kelly's up there. Do I have anybody in 1 and 2? Daryl's up there. Carson, they're going to be busy over here. That's where they like to flip. You might as well stay that way. Get a broom and flip them over. Got a bunch of no-nos in this one. 4 of you didn't give me a transform numbers. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, easy and 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Up on the right front. Up on the right front.
Make your hot laps, we'll get your transponders, then we'll do adjustments, and we'll go to racing. 39 is up. 40 should be making their way to turn 4. 41, I need to add somebody to 41. That's going to be Nathan McAllister. Nathan McAllister, you'll be in race 41. With the other 2 racers. All right, no more laps. Everybody park them in turn 1. We're going to get transponders, and then we'll do adjustments. Give me Jake.
Right, down on the right front.
What was this yellow wheels business? I got Jake. Nat.
Is that your own cage?
Terry.
My own car completely.
That's good.
But the cage is mine too. That's my favorite part. It glows in the fucking dark.
Yeah. 3D print.
Yeah.
What kind of material you use?
PLA Plus, I think.
PLA Plus, really?
For some reason.
The rear got shattered in practice. And sitting there broke. You can't grab the rear bumper.
Yeah.
Terry.
And I don't have any backup.
All right, Nat, come across one more time. We need to make an adjustment. 3 and 4, 3 and 4, take it easy. 3 and 4.
I don't know.
We got 1 off the track. As soon as you're back down, we're going to get rolling. If nobody wants to make an adjustment, spread yourselves out. Give you about 5 seconds here. We're going to go green. 3, 2, green flag racing. 39, 40. Should be in turn number 4. Nathan McAllister, you're going to get added to 41. Easy, low out of 4. Stay low out of 4. Stay low out of 4. Stay low out of 4. Good job. We're clear. Stay low at 2, stay low and easy in 1. Back stretch, take it easy, we're going upside down. Rolling again. One minute down here, Jake Brewer, Greg Carlin, Matt Murphy. Those will be the top 3 overall if they finish right now. We got 2 laps to go, and Matt Traction rolls into 1. Let's see, Jake Brewer out there. He's not hard to pick out. You need more colors on this one. You know a rat guy? Coming through 3 and 4. Yellow wheels, stay low at 1 and 2, stay low at 1 and 2. That was the leader. Making it through. White, black, yellow wheels. Coming through 3 and 4 now is the leader. Greg Carlin's going to be in second. Let's find him on the track. Greg Carlin is the white, fluorescent orange, white wheels coming through 3 and 4 right now. Charlie Long Jr. Let's find him on the track. I believe he's all fluorescent yellow. Stay low and 2, stay low and 2. Charlie Long Jr. up to the 2 now. Jake, Charlie, Greg, Matt, Terry, Greg, Burns, Noel.
So the midget, not necessarily the way we wanted to start the race and end the race, right? So we pretty much had some bad luck, a little bit of bad driving maybe. So we will have to address that here in a minute when it comes to what happened and whatnot. So now we're going on to the late model. So we learned our lessons from the tire that we were running previously, which was just regular threaded tires, greens front, blues rears, and it just absolutely destroyed the tire. The track is very, very abrasive, and even in the short period of time that we ran the midget, it scrubbed the tires very well. So at this point, I kind of had a quick chat with Max whenever I was buying the parts that I needed to buy to fix the midget, which we'll go over shortly. He kind of mentioned, he kind of talked a little bit about the car. He mentioned if I needed some help to come see him. So after a while, I did come over to chat with him for a little bit. I didn't catch him at the right time, but he was still able to help me out, and we recommended about springs. So he told me basically, obviously, to take the darkness away, go ahead and go up in compounds, and he recommended compound springs to go to. So we went with the grays or silvers, what you want to call them, in the front, and then we were going with blacks in the rear. And then at this point, we are going to go with some slick tires, which is our J-Concept Smoothie 2s. Now these tires, I had them from the last time I raced here. If not, maybe the last race was actually maybe dirt floor for the J-Concept race. So they're not new set of tires. Still look kind of decent. So we went ahead and went that route, and then we're going to give it a shot and go from there. See how it all works out.
Grant, all right? They're right in the middle. 23 hot laps should be on track. Easy, we got one rolling. Roll is rolling. Rolling towards the middle. Easy one, easy one. We're still hot. Slow down, slow down. 1, 2, 1, 2, still. Slow down. I'll give you extra time if we got somebody sideways, roll that out. 22, you should have your cars down and get ready to marshal. You should be at the edge of the fence. Justin Hickman.
Sorry, buddy.
Real sweaty out there.
Trying to drive to the wall.
Luke was in the last one.
Stay out of that.
Marshall from the last race taking the outside. All right, no more lap. Pulling in for the adjustment. Marshall's grabbed the blower.
Drive to the wall.
Marshall's grabbed the blower.
I was. Fuck the wall.
Loose off
Yeah.
Thank you.
a little bit.
No more lap. No more lap.
Left rear end.
22, Marshall should be making his way to the middle.
Hey, Kevin.
Got Justin Hicks out there already. He's on the outside of the corner.
Hey, Kevin. Get a pin for the right front.
Justin Hicks,
A body pin.
Aaron and Luke. Thank you, Seth.
Oh crap, wrong one.
Thank you,
You look
Nathan.
okay? You look okay?
I think he's got one over there.
Orange gonna make you faster.
I got orange on my
Oh, Justin's over here selling raffle tickets. Raffling off your choice of a custom works car. We just get a link model, any of those sprint cars, or the midget, the Midget if you want one. I have some raffle prizes also that I need to get together. So,
That was on me for sure.
I'll have Charlie call race after this one, and I'll get some more stuff over there. I can use all the catalyst and focus in the box because I'm over there, but we have some stuff that's going to be over there. And GFRP has a whole box of parts that will be over there also. So first pick will be the car kit. And then the next car kit, and then after that, it will be your choice of whatever's left, all the way down until you're out of things. We have quite a few things here this year in the raffle. So buy some raffle tickets for the Mississippi Diabetes Foundation. Thank you, Marshall. Hang on, no laps, no laps. We have Marshall outside of 3 and 4. Who's out there in 3 and 4?
Hi, Charlie.
Thank you, Morgan. Okay, go ahead and wind them up. spread them out. We look pretty good. We're going to go Greg. Greg's going to take it upside down. Greg, keep going again. Andy's going to get going again. All right. I'll give you about 5 seconds here. Getting spread out. 5, 4, 3. All right, there's the green flag. We are going. Noah Serta out there on a tear. Looks great in that silver and brown. Number 7 coming up on the back of Isaac. He is absolutely glued to the track this round. He's going to get by both of them right there. A little bit of impact. Hot lap of the race so far is by him by over a 10. He is making it look easy right now. A couple laps here, see where we're shaking out. Roley actually number 1. He is in the black and purple, fluorescent yellow. Going to do 1 and 2 now. Stop talking about him. Charlie McDowell out there fighting it out with it. He is in the fluorescent yellow 32. If one of those guys gets you, will give him room. Noel is also moved up to the 2 spot now. He's going to be coming up on the back. Oh, he sends out 3 and 4. Row and 2. So row and 2 will be fine. Stay in the groove. Easy. That's good enough. We're just out here with a straw and a plate.
Yeah.
Rolling number 23, 24 to be in turn number 4. Charlie McDowell now the lead. Andy Pruitt for the 2. He is in the white and orange number 21. He's right behind Charlie. Charlie's making his way with that to Isaac. All of you know who each other are in this race. It's good. We race together most of the time. We got Andy. Now Andy now getting around Charlie on the block, running Charlie down on the track. They are fighting it out within a couple thousand from each other as he gets to the corner better. Charlie looks like he's driving a manual transmission for the first time. Grind it till you find it all the way around the corner. Coming up on the back of Elite Romney. He's going to take it low down the back stretch underneath Greg. Andy gets by. Andy's definitely going to be in the lead now. Charlie in the 2. Roley's right behind Charlie. Roley's trying to take it away with the draw and the plate. Going the back, easy, it's clear.
Sorry.
Roll gets by.
Woo!
He's coming back. Easy on 3, easy on 3. Okay, 3 still there.
Came down.
Work together here, work together. We're going again. Andy Pruitt, just like that, to the lead. He's going to come up on the back of Greg Burns next. Charlie is in the 2. 30 seconds left in this one. Easy in the 3, stay in the groove. Good driving, good work together, 20 seconds left. Race 24, fire up the cars, race 24, turn them on. Andy, Charlie, Roley, Noel, Isaac. Easy in the 1. Has expired, finish the laps, keep going. Andy's going to come around for his final lap there. All in, all done on race 23. Roley going to move up for Andy. Sorry, Roley. Andy going to look at the number 2 overall.
So late model round 2 looked a little bit better, but I think using old tires kind of got me. It started getting really edgy, and then kind of figured out towards the end. I'm not doing myself any favors here with my tire game, but we're going to move on, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's talk about the Midget. The last race, we had epic failure when it comes to the front end. So just to iterate on a couple of things of what happened prior to my race for the Midget, me and Terry went up to race, but we were practicing for the wrong heat race, which was the one prior to that. So I think I took a little accident or whatever, and it might have kind of initiated the problem. But one of the main problems that I have is that the upper camber links to set your camber right. Well, because I have them mounted in the middle and they're so far stretched out, the actual ends for the camber links, the threads were almost all the way out. So between maybe the prior accident that I had and then clipping the whiskers, I think it just rip it out. Not only that, the track is really, really abrasive. So it was just maybe a combination, and then being old camber links. So what I went and did is I went ahead and replaced the camber links themselves, went to a longer ones. I think they're, I can't remember, 2 1/4 maybe. And then added new ends. So like that now, they're threaded all the way in. So they're further in, so they'll be a little bit more robust. We also went ahead, as we raced, when you took the first initial flip into 3 and 4, it just messed up the left front. This is the left front, and it was just kind of dangling. But as we raced and had more accidents and hit the wall, this started coming out of the hub itself. So we pretty much went ahead and redid the front end already initially, from already changing the lower steering links. We went ahead and changed all the camber links, changed the hubs, put some little bit of glue in them, as much as that will do for it. And then we put it on the setup station. Now, obviously we're in day 2 now. I didn't mention this previously for the late model, but whenever that happened, that was pretty much the end of the night for us. We didn't do any round 2. So I went ahead and bought everything that I could and replaced it then. And then the following day is when we put it on the setup station. But when we got there, obviously got the late model ready, put the tires on, whatever, for round 2. So yeah, we were kind of in a time crunch there. So basically that's what we did. We just redid the front end, we squared it up, make sure everything was good, and then this is round 2 for the
Thank you.
Come on.
Dang, it's been a rough day for you, Jim. I'm sorry.
Are you running the newer car too, right? The custom work Midget?
Yeah.
Seems like it's
like I said, I went to get in the van to come there Wednesday, and Max had built me a car. I didn't even know how I was doing.
That seems like it got a better offset.
In this one, we got Matt, Jake, Charlie, Terry, Noel, Eddie, and Stevie Reed. Marshall's from 39, make your way to the middle. I got nobody yet. Marshall's from 39. Adam's coming over. He's putting the car down. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Isaac's making his way back up here. I can see him. No hot laps like it. Marshall's in the middle. Isaac's going to go to the middle. Thank you. Morgan's out there on the outside. Thank you. David Johnson's going to go outside of the corner. I need one more Marshall in the middle from 39. Adam's going to get it. Thank you, Adam.
Look good, bud.
All right, hot laps are green. Go ahead, go ahead. These are the fastest top 3 consecutive out of yesterday. Not necessarily the most laps in time. Easy 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. Easy. Morgan's out there. Thank you. Do I have anybody in the top of 3 and 4? Thank you.
Up
Thank
on
you.
the right front.
10 more seconds here. Not doing the 2 laps on Eddie. Eddie over the inside. All right, no more laps here. Pull up, make an adjustment.
Just a little bit of
Noel comes in, blows by the pit lane.
Give me a turn out of all 4 collars.
Come down on that, Murphy says.
No, turn up.
Turn down for what?
All right, who's the yellow and gray car?
Great cage. Yellow.
Charlie, you're up here? Oh, you're behind me. Okay. All right. Charlie's up there.
1 second.
Is that pink?
I see him. You tap the dirt out of the wheel? All right. Put him at the tail.
You can go on,
40.
you can go on the front if you want.
It don't really matter.
Actually does that with Eddie's car.
We gotta get some color wheels on that bitch.
Huh?
We get you some colored wheels.
Everything's new but tires and wheels.
Eddie, 2 laps now. All right, here we go. Race 40, roll them out. Got marshals everywhere. Morgan's over here. Good job, good job. Get them spread out, get them spread out. Gonna go green in 5.
Sorry about that, Steve.
Hang on.
They wrote kind of traction rolled on me.
And down up there, Stevie's up there, getting it going again. Ball in there, there's a big gap. Hang on a minute, hang on. 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Take it easy, we're not racing yet, We haven't had a clean lap yet. All right, gonna go green 3, 2. Green flag waiting here. Charlie Long Jr. gonna be the first one to take it. Matt's gonna be the next one. All of you should know what you're doing. All of you know that if a faster guy comes up on you, there's no reason to hold him up. That's not going to help anybody. So work your way through, find a clean spot, and let him by. Silver 4-4 is out of this group already. Let's see where it shakes out. 4 behind the 4, behind the 4, behind the 4. It's clearing up. Oh my God! On the back, stay high on the back, stay high on the back. It's clearing up. Matt looks to the inside of Terry there. 45 seconds into this one, no surprise. We got Matt out front, Jake Brewer in the 2. Matt is in the pink and fluorescent yellow. Jake is going to be the black, yellow wheels coming through 3 and 4 now. He's coming up on Eddie. Noel, he is in the gray, brown, pink wheels. The only one pink wheel out there by Terry. Just coming up on the Terry, going to get there, give him some room. Matt, Jake, Eddie, Noel. Low and forward.
You're good. I'm trying to get up.
Matt down to a 4-3, Jake down to a 4-5, Eddie in the 4 forward. Dodging, playing nice out there. Do the best we can. Matt getting a little early. In 3 and 4. 130 down, 130 to go. Still Matt, 40 lap pace, Jake 39. That'll put them 1 and 2 overall. 2 still from yesterday for Jake. That was not improved yesterday. Matt taking a good through the infield. Matt, Jake, Noel now with the 3. Oh! Flipping over in turn 4. I should talk about him. Eddie now with the 3. Eddie's going to be with white wheels. Terry now he's going up 4th now. Terry the yellow and blue, yellow wheels on the back of the junior. Easy 4, high to 4, go high to 4. Clear enough. 50 seconds left to go. Matt still out front on the TP pace. Jake in the 2. Coming up on Junior. Thank you, Junior. Good job. Eddie in the 3. That's put him 3rd overall. Perry in the 4. Put him 10th overall right now. Matt to the inside of Junior. Thank you. Eddie coming up next on Stevie. You know who it is. Thank you. Great job. Great job calling in. Matt to the inside of Noel. Great job. 25 seconds left to go. Easy in 4, he's getting going, good job. There's a mishap there. Easy in 4, we're getting going. 10 seconds left to go, see where this shakes out. As of right now, that gives Jake 1 second over Matt into the TQ with only 2 seconds left in this one. Low out of 4, stay low out of 4, stay low out of 4, keep going, you're still racing, stay low out of 4, stay low out of 4. Everybody's done, great job, everybody's done. Jake going to take TQ. Matt, Eddie's going to go 3rd overall in that one. Race number 40 is down 41. Put him on the track. I need Marshall to blow after that one.
So we put ourselves in a position where we are finally starting to figure this thing out. In all reality, the cars are there. It's just my lack of maintenance and a little bit of driving. It's just kind of got me in this position. But after all that chaos, we've ended up in the B mains for both cars, in the back of the B. So we were right there, fine line of being in the C's and B's. So with the late model, which is coming up next, the car is there, and the good thing is that because we were in the B main, we had a lot of time to be able to glue up a set of tires. So we went ahead and glued up a fresh new set of smoothies. I went over there to the power Custom Works. Sorry, I went over there again to the Custom Works trailer, and they're able to get me a set of tires for the front. I had some rears, some Smoothie 2s, silver. So we went ahead and put them in there. We went ahead and grabbed those tires, and then while I was there, just talked a little bit more, advice, whatever. So we went ahead and decided to go ahead and stay with the gray springs up front or silver blacks in the rears. Now, the only other thing that I did, and it's something that I've seen Robert do, is we went ahead and put a bump stop on the right front. So basically what I've done is got an old set. Kevin had an old set of tires, grabbed the insert, cut them out, and put it in there. As once the car sits there, it's pretty much about a millimeter away from hitting, but at the same time, it still has some movement. So it's not a hard bump stop. It's still, so basically it'll get us there, but it just slowly keeps moving, to kind of help that, just trying to keep that edginess away and just tighten the car up a little bit. I got the tires all glued up. I went ahead and sanded them down, ran the file down on them, and I sanded a really good layer off, burned them in, and put them on there. Before the race, I did go back over there, and I did ask the guys again at Custom Works, just try to get some information of at what point do you run a sway bar. At this point, I have an option. I do have a sway bar in front of the Midget, but it's very light. If anything, it's not really doing anything. I know that if we got a stiffer one, that we could get it to work. Pretty much, their thoughts on that was basically on a high bank track, might not want to do that. Maybe on the flatter surfaces, which is fine. You can and also mitigate that with the stiffer spring. I don't want to make it too tight because we do have brass in the rear. So the option just to go with keep the bump stop in it. And maybe the option we could have had gone was maybe to go some purples or something. But that's where we're at. Or maybe even blacks. I think maybe blacks. So that's where we're at. First set of tires. Just burned them in really good. Double checked the car while we sat there all day. And we sent it off. Now the next clip after that will be our Midget B main. So the same thing goes for that. We went ahead and changed to red fronts and greens on the back. The right rear already has a bump stop that I've put in it before, but I went ahead and also put a bump stop just like the late model on the right front. And then also we moved the battery all the way over, far over to the left, to try to put some weight on the left side to try to keep the car down from tipping. It did kind of roll on me a little bit, then shot me out, and unfortunately I got Stevie in the mix, my bad, on practice laps or warm-up laps to that deal. So we're just trying to mitigate that situation. Also, we run the collars up just to kind of take some steer out of it and just kind of angle that car over to the left side, so the inner side of the car. Per rules is you can't add any weight outside of the chassis, so I don't necessarily want to add weight, so we're just gonna try to mitigate it by moving the battery. So late models first in the B main, we're gonna try to transfer out of that, and then we're gonna go straight into the Midget B main. So let's check it out.
First, listen, in this one, I don't want to have to call it out. Didn't bump Shane, Kurt, Rooster, Kyle, Brian, Lee, put your cars down. Please come out, and Marshall. Hot laps for 37, go ahead. Matt and Andy bumped out of that one, both on 30 laps. Stay low and free with different cars on the track, make it easy with your warm-up. This is going to be, I believe, the late model B-main coming up right now. 37, 28, easy, low 1-2, lands it. Easy, still want to check from Andy. Carson's out there, haven't checked yet. Andy was in the last one, we'll give him a minute to get out there. Everybody checks with Andy. You alright, Andy?
Hang on, man.
All right, turn down the sprint car. One more lap, one more lap. One more lap, is everybody done? All right, who's this white 18? So I know Andy, Noel, Carson, Seth.
Who's Andy? 453?
No, he's a 21.
Okay.
Roll out slowly. We're gonna go green. This is the late model B main. You all know how to race. This is very impressive that you made it here out of the biggest class. Show us how to do it. Not this time, not this time. We're going next time. Spread them out. Bigger gap than that. It's not gonna work. I know you know how to race, but that's still too close. Spread them out and keep going, Zach. We're going green, green, green. Spread them out. Do not wreck each other. Nope, stop. Everybody stop.
That was my bad.
We gotta get a bigger gap. We got 30 laps. We got some fast cars. We can do it.
I saw you coming.
Zach. Zach rolling out. Yep. Zach. Derek. Keep rolling. Select that is Zach, Derek, Brent, Dylan, Andy, Noel, Carson, Stephen. Not this time. Spread them out at the back. Give me a little more room. That's a good pace. And can spread out. 30 laps is a long time to get to the back of the front if you need to. We're going green out of 4. Spread them out. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. And we are racing. Good start there. Carson on the inside, in the back of the front. Carson Roseman coming from the back. Back front, going with it. Going with it too. Carson on the inside. For some reason, Carson has to keep fighting from the back in these big races. I wish he could start up front and be a lot more fun to watch. Just kidding. Sorry, Carson. Zach in the orange. Coming back in. Stay low, stay low. You can get it going. I didn't watch it there. If you need to slow it down, we can do it. Zach, Barrett, Carson now 3, Dylan in the 4. Zach, Barrett, Carson, Andy, Seth, rolling in. Carson upside down the back roll there. Zach out front on the razor. This is losing 1 car, yellow wheel, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Derek in the all white, and on the back of Carson to get there, giving room. The all white is second place. Carson leading in the third place. Derek trying to put third place a lot down. Zach making his way through traffic, having half a lap on second place. Derek, those two want to take it to the show. Zach is doing good. He can take a breath take off here. Carson making his way back through traffic. He is on the lead. And he's trying to get there and take it back. He is fast. And passes his car on the track by over a 10. Carson Rosen coming on the leader. Zach can get it to the one down.
What the fuck?
Not what we need to do.
Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Carson needs to get that spot back. I can't do that. You got to pull over. That's a stop and go. Slow down, slow down.
Oh,
go ahead.
shit.
Go again. Thank you. Derek, Zach still in the second spot. Steph now to 3. Derek, Zach, Steph, Noel, Carson, Brent. Sorry.
That was my bad. That was on me.
Easy. Go. Good job.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that.
Still Derek, then Zach, Steph. Steph, I have to count back with 6 to go. Trying to run down Zach. Derek, the all white, coming up on the back of third place. Trying to put him a lap down. He knows that he's close right now with 4 to go. He can get it done. Easy and 2, stay there. Easy, leader right behind you. Carson getting the lap back from the leader. Good job, that was a great job. Derek coming around, white flag in there that time. Derek can make 2 more points.
Definitely putting a different fucking spring in this thing. God
Flag
damn.
there, finish the lap, keep going, finish the lap. Derek and Zach can make it to the 8 main. Thank you very much. All right, hot lap green on hot lap. Warm them up, be nice, play together. Stay low and 2. Easy and 4, easy on the hot lap, too. This is race 40 out of 39. I need my marshals. Rob,
Tighten up the
Bob,
right ear.
Matthew, Charlie, Keenan, and Marshall. Thank you. That's on, baby. All right, no more laps. Pull in for adjustment if you're going to do it.
Go up on
I need
the left.
Marshall, turn over 2 on the inside.
3 turns. That makes it good shit.
Lay the.
Everybody, the driver has an important announcement.
Get some Ralph's Prep. It's $15 a bottle.
Ralph's Prep. If you want to go sort of fast, he's got it. Ralph's Prep. $15 a bottle. Ryder is over there. Over by Phil. Over there at the table. Good job. Shannon, you in here? Okay. Top of 4, right? Somebody top of 4? I got Tiny. I got Isaac. Are you standing there marshalling? Okay. Tiny, can I get you to take turn 4? Hey, Rolly, have Tiny take turn 4. Move over just a little bit. All right, in turn 3, Greg Carlin. Greg Carlin, turn 3. Oh, that's not one of the great cars you are. Okay, he is the white and bright orange. Greg, Jason Bieber to the 2. I know that one. It's the maroon. Says he doesn't like painted color. Greg, Jason, Terry, Troy, Mike, Noel, Mark, David. David's in the tail, so I can't send him there, or I would. Greg, Jason, Terry, Troy, Mike, Noel, Mark, David. Is everybody in order? Yes? Okay, roll them out.
Good luck, guys.
Greg, you have the field. Please spread them out. We will track for you. We waited for you. Be nice. A little faster than that. Spread them out. Spread, spread, spread. Go, Greg, go. A little faster than that. A little faster at a turn 4. We're going to go. Spread them out. Be nice. We're going, going, going. Don't make me call it back. That's a great cover corner. Easy, easy, easy. We're going good. We are racing. Thank you. Thank you. Good racing there. Jason and Terry mixing it up for the second and third spot. Both of them, meanwhile, running down your leader, Greg Carlin. Jason doing it for him. Backstretch, easy, easy, easy. Terry gets caught. Jason gets caught. Only one making it through was Greg Carlin. Greg and Mike Presley now they're 1 and 2. Terry still the 3. Greg up front, all white wheels for the rest of the color decals. Second place going to be Mike Presley, black for the rest of the orange decals on that car. Greg takes the 6 to the infield. Now second to Terry Shipwreck. He is in yellow and blue, yellow wheel. Hard to miss him. He's going to have Noel hunting down. Noel is on the fast lap of the race. He's coming from the back to the front. Easy 2, low 2, stay low 2. Stay low 2. Noel trying to get by Terry for that last and final bump spot. He's doing a great job being patient, waiting behind the gap. He's going to find it there, not quite. Oh, really thinks better of it. Easy. If Terry the yellow car gets on, Noel's right behind him. Yellow car, right there, both heading Greg. Greg's here trying to get into traffic. 1, 2, and 3, looking at her Mike. Terry and Noel get up and bumping, but they keep going low 2, so long 2, taking the groove. Greg, Terry gets Mike out of the way somehow or another. Terry in second, Noel right behind him. 14 to go, this time by. 2, 2, 2. Nice off, thank you. Good job, Kevin. Terry got into the gap. He has run down Greg in the lead. They're going to be coming up on the back of whoever's in the orange cage. They're ready to get ready to give them room. Orange cage, gentlemen, thank you very much. Second, third to follow. 1, 2, 3, all right there with 8 to go. Who's going to make the A-man here? Greg wants it, Terry wants it. Noel is on the hunt. Greg trying to hang on for all
No. All right, guys. What can I say? You know, not everything is always a win, but when it comes to races. But for me, this weekend it was really, really good. Obviously, you look at things now and looking at the videos, and hindsight is 20/20 and shoulda, woulda, and coulda. At the end of the day, whatever you take from these experiences is really what matters. And for me, from our past experience here 2 years ago, this is a way better weekend. Obviously, a little bit more maintenance and a little bit more preparation on my side will put it on a little bit further. Not only that, a little bit more driving time. So if I was to come out here more often to this race, it would help me, because we not necessarily race this type of races or this type of grip levels with the high bank very often. And even then, it's only once a year maybe. So at the end of the day, it was a really, really good event. We measure our successes in different ways. And for me, I was able to give the opportunity, bless the opportunity to go RC racing over the weekend, 8 hours from home. Got to spend some time with some friends, catch up with some old friends, meet some new friends, and obviously meet you guys who all support this channel. It's very humbling, and I thank you very much. Learned a lot from the car, Custom Works car, the 5.1. Right, I mean, from the beginning, it's been a very, very good car. Very happy with it. I can't wait to at least share these notes and stuff whenever we go back next time, or even use all the advice that I've gotten and everything that I learned between me and Kevin, and going back and forth. That's my road dog. And then, being able to get some knowledge from the Custom Works guys who've been always helpful, always, whatever event, I always meet them there. Not only that, they're always there with the parts when you need them. So got to catch up with them. Always great to see those guys, and hospitality when it comes to information and stuff. So it's great. Yeah, overall, did really good. Kevin was able to TQ in the crate late model. Crate late model, which is the Spec 13.5 class. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. He was able to TQ. Everything he did, we bounce ideas off of each other. And that's why I like really traveling with him and the friends, because we bounce ideas off. So he was able to wheel it a little bit better. Got some little bit better luck when it comes to the car. Was able to TQ crate late model and was there for the win. Just a little bit of bad luck at the end, but was able to secure second. So great. 2 pieces of hardware for him. Shout out to my boy Terry. Made it from the B main, which you just saw, before I decided I guess I just couldn't handle the pressure, and I decided to eject myself from the race, which was awesome. It was something that you don't really see. Shout out to the corner marshal, got me back in. For some reason, the video camera stopped right at that moment. So I still was able to secure third. Terry went up to the A, caught some good luck, and just had to be there and was able to secure second place in that race. So shout out to him. And then Rob Norrell was able to TQ and win the 3060 sprint car, which is also stock 13.5. So it was a really good weekend for the guys, for us Texas boys. Not only that, got to reminisce a little bit over some beers, have some fun, and then yeah, that is it. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I've been wanting to make this vlog for a couple of years now. Obviously 2 years ago we made it. I just could not find the time, and we struggled so bad that it was just not even in the books to get it done, and we were able to secure it this year. So yeah, it was a good weekend. I think we're going to start pushing some merch. We were able to sell, actually this hat is on its way out, and we were able to sell 2 shirts that we have put out. Well, honestly, they were just for the guys that I made, and a couple of guys, some of you viewers liked it, so we were able to get it shipped out and also on its way. So yeah, very good weekend. So for us right now, by the time you're seeing this, we are spring break. We are taking off to take the kids off to spend some time together at a water park, whatnot, indoor water park. And then the goal is for Friday to go out to Palestine, Texas, Thunderbird RC Speedway, and for their Dirt Oval Nationals or Dirt Oval Series. So we're going to try to support that as much as we can. So that starts off this weekend. So Friday we'll be out there. We're going to go through the cars, get back to a baseline set point where we had before, and try to make it a successful weekend, weather permitting. They were supposed to have some rain over the weekend. It didn't rain too bad, but there's some storms coming in. So hopefully we'll make it out there. So, but for me, that is it. It was a busy weekend. Thank you to everybody for watching and supporting. Hope you like it. Got any suggestions, comments, anywhere you want me to go? We're going to try to make it out a little bit further, but hey, have you seen them gas prices? Man, they're crazy. So we'll do what we can. So much love to all of y'all. Thank you for the support. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.